RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Lou Mauser, your local farmer's insurance agent. ConocoPhillips, energy for tomorrow. Roberts Motors, the value store since 1949. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Weber Granite City Chevrolet. United Methodist Village, where living is easy. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Wood River, caring beyond prescriptions. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof. Andy's Auto Body in Alton and Maryville, we can fix anything. Alton Toyota, Toyota makes the car, Munganast makes the difference. And the Chuck West Agency, helping business owners for over 46 years.
Out in the field, we'll talk about that as we go along, but a lot of new faces and young faces for this team too. With their first-year head coach, Todd Haug. 2-2 pitch now to Pleister. The left-hander takes low. It's in the dirt, 3-2 now. And Brumley on deck. So it looks like the batting order will be pretty much the same for the Shells. Arbuthnot, Pleister, Brumley, and Ham, the first four. And the 3-2 payoff pitch is a fly ball on the infield. The shortstop to the outfield grass, and over the shoulder, Jared Dooley makes the catch. Dooley, the shortstop, grabbed the pop, and there's two down.
Ball carried out to short center. Dooley was able to stay with it the whole time, not letting the wind affect things at all on that high pop, and he's able to make the catch for the second out of the inning.
2 up, 2 down. That brings in Brumley. Drew Brumley takes up and away. Ball one. Two up, 2 down as Roberts pitches here. The catcher, Cody Calvert. There's a line drive. Second baseman can't get it. It's a looping liner to right field, and that's a 2-out base hit for Brumley. He's on, and here's Trey Ham.
Go figure. He wore the collar against Marquette, going 0 for 4. Steps up here and gets himself a 2-out base hit. Brings up the cleanup hitter Ham. Had himself quite the game in the opener here.
Swinging a bat on deck, it is Brandon Grizzle. So he will follow Ham, it looks like. Right now, Ham, the batter. Right-handed hitter. 2 outs, runner at first, and the runner going. The ball gets away from the catcher, so no throw to second base. That'll be a steal with 2 outs, and Ham at ball one.
If he can deliver here now, he can get himself maybe an RBI single and give the Shells an early lead in this ball game.
Stretch and the pitch, and it is low for a ball. Trey Ham, second baseman, and the cleanup hitter. 2-0 pitch from Roberts on the way, and it's low and away for ball 3.
I'm guessing that Grizzle might be the DH in this game.
Could be for the pitcher. 3-0 pitch is just outside for a ball. Catcher held it there for an extra beat or two, and now it's 2 on in a row after 2 were out.
Tried to frame it, and it's just off the plate. And after first 2 were retired, we've got 2 on now, and a chance for Grizzle to swing the bat. He didn't swing the bat in the opener. He was the starting pitcher.
Two on, 2 out, and the first pitch to Grizzle is a strike called outside corner there, and it's 0-1. Number 5 hitter in the night game tonight, Alton and Roxana. After Marquette beat Roxana in 8 innings earlier today. 8-7 that score, in case you missed it. This one's up and away, and it's 1-1. Grizzle, the number 5 hitter, with Pfeiffer swinging a bat on deck. So he will bat sixth. 2 on, 2 out here, though. Grizzle waits, takes one right down the middle, strike 2.
Good fastball over the outer edge there, and gets Grizzle in the hole here at 1 and 2. 2 outs. You wonder maybe if the runners might get off and running here.
Here's the pitch, breaking ball, sweeping low and away for a 2-2 count. Well, after 2 were out, Brumley with a single, soft liner to right, then Ham with a walk. Now it's Grizzle, throws left, bats right, and he takes low and away, ball 3.
Well, now we know the runners are going to be off.
Full count with 2 outs, and Shells at first and second. Here's another from Roberts. Payoff pitch, low and away, ball 4.
Load the bases up now. Back-to-back walks after the base hit. It's going to bring the number 6 hitter Pfeiffer in here.
And we'll see if Pfeiffer can get something done. He had an RBI single against Marquette earlier today. Couple of strikeouts, though, too. He was on base twice. Long day and night of baseball for Roxana, anyway, here at Gordon Moore Park. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here we go. Pfeiffer at the dish. Foul ball. Big swing there to start it off.
Yeah, he had a good cut at a pitch and fouled it straight back.
Calvert, again the catcher. Roberts the pitcher. It's Garner in left. Ryan Matthews in center. Lombardo in right field. Strike 1 pitch on the way, and it's strike 2 called. 0-2 now.
Now Pfeiffer's in a big hole now, and after the way things went for Roxana in that last game, the last thing you want to do is load the bases here and leave him out there.
0-2 pitch to Pfeiffer. Breaking ball is tapped towards short. Dooley has it. Throw to first to end the inning. And the Redbirds get out of it. Shells load the bases after 2 were out. First 2 were out easily, but then 3 in a row reaching base, but the Shells do not score. The Redbirds coming up now here at Gordon Moore Park, and there's no score. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Does your auto insurance meet your needs? Is your homeowner's policy covering everything you need it to? Call your local farmer's agent, Lou Mauser, today. He can review your coverages and identify potential gaps and let you know how Farmers Insurance can cover all your insurance needs. Call Farmers Insurance agent Lou Mauser today at 463-7570 or stop by his office that is located across the road from Alton High School. When you need the best insurance at reasonable prices, think of your local Farmers Insurance agent, Lou Mauser.
We're defined by what we pass on to the next generation. The ConocoPhillips Wood River Refinery is a proud neighbor of the Riverbend region. Their employees produce and distribute quality refined products throughout the Midwest in an environmentally safe manner. By using innovative refining processes, they are ready to meet the energy challenges of the future, so we can pass on what matters most to the ones who matter most. ConocoPhillips, energy for tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're now approaching the island of Bora Bora. Enjoy your stay.
This beautiful home contains 8 bedrooms, 2 family rooms, and a private jacuzzi just off the master bedroom.
Hey, anybody up for a cruise in my sweet boat?
What are you going to do with all the money you save from buying your car at Roberts Motors?
Roberts Motors in Alton or online at RiverBender.com.
It's the Alton Redbirds tonight against the Roxana Shells. Louis Korak and Brent Birkeland back with you here. No score. Alton Redbirds coming up for the first time, and they will face right-hander Travis Shook. The right-hander will be facing the Redbirds, and he'll face a lineup that looks like this. Dooley, Matthews, and Roberts, the top 3. The middle 3, Big Evan Bailey, the cleanup man. Visconti, the DH, and then Lombardo will bat 6th. The bottom three, Garner, Calvert, and Edwards. Edwards, the second baseman. So, the Redbirds and the Shells, no score after Roxana leaves the bases loaded.
Yeah, what else could go wrong? I mean, it just goes from bad to worse after you lose an opening game. You load the bases to start this one off. You leave them out there. Now it's up to the defense to make some plays and get some pitching. And from what you and I have seen in the last 2 days, that just simply hasn't happened. Too many walks and too many mistakes. 7 errors in that game against Marquette was part of their demise.
Well, now the Alton Redbirds will see what they can do against Shook. The catcher here in the second game tonight for the Shells is Phil Perry. Perry wears number 4. It's still Palin at third, Arbuthnot at short, Ham at second, and Fenewald will be over at first base. And it's ball 1 up and in to Jared Dooley. Right-handers Shook against the Redbirds shortstop, and the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Big swing there on an off-speed pitch, and Dooley swings through it to even up the count at 1.
Redbirds with a record of 5-2 once again. There's a ball up and away. There are 2 losses this year coming in that North County Classic tournament. They lost to Trinity, Missouri, and St. Charles High School from Missouri. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Dooley. 4 wins in a row, though. They beat Collinsville, Riverview Gardens, and McClure, and also beat East St. Louis yesterday. So 2-0 in the conference to start. Belleville West game was postponed. Otherwise, they'd have another conference game in there. Outside, 3-2 now to Dooley. Coming up for the Redbirds tomorrow, a big game here at Gordon Moore Park. The O'Fallon Panthers will be here tomorrow.
One of the favorites in the conference.
Strike 3 called, outside corner. Dooley thought it was ball 4. It was close. He struck him out.
Well, a full count. Anything close, you got to be ready to swing there. And Dooley was trying to induce the walk, but anything close, I would think you have to take a rip at a pitch there. And that ball definitely looked like it was deserving of a swing. Dooley gets punched out for the first out here in the bottom of the first.
And that will bring in Ryan Matthews, the number 2 hitter this year. He's a leadoff hitter last year for the Redbirds. Center fielder, and he takes ball 1. Now he flies one into left field. Short left. Shortstop out. Arbuthnot can't get it. It drops between the shortstop and the left fielder. Matthews hustling to second. It's a pop fly double down the left field line in short left.
It's a play that's got to be made, and that's a long run for the shortstop to be able to go out there and make a play. I think he was waiting for the left fielder, Brumley, to call him off the ball, and he never heard anything, and by that time, the ball falls into no man's land, and Matthews gets himself a little bloop double down the left field line.
And so that will bring in the pitcher, number 5, Jason Roberts. Runner going, breaking ball, a strike. Matthews with an easy steal. Throw down, but no tag as he is safe at third base. Strike 1 to Roberts. Jason Roberts, the pitcher. Number 3 hitter for the Redbirds. 0-1 pitch, low and away for a ball. Matthews at third, 1 out. Evan Bailey waits on deck. Big, and I mean big, Evan Bailey. 6'5", 230. And he'll be next. Outside corner, a strike called again. And Roberts didn't think so. Strike 2.
Now the batters might have to adjust here. You better be ready to swing the bats tonight.
Maybe give the outside corner and not the inside corner. There's a shot to short. Arbuthnot plays it on one hop and throw to first out there, but Matthews will score. That's an RBI for Roberts, 1-0 in favor of Alton.
Well, they got the job done. Just hit the ball to either one of the middle infielders, and you're going to drive yourself a run in. And Roberts does his job, helps himself out, and gives his team a quick lead.
And here's Evan Bailey, first baseman for the Alton Redbirds, the cleanup man. And he flies one into center field. Straightaway center. Pfeiffer going back. He's under it in deep center field. He makes the catch, and that ends the inning. The Redbirds get a run in the first inning, and after one, they lead the Roxana Shells 1-0. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
So we'll retire to the mountains.
Oh, but I love the ocean.
There are places you want to get to in life, like retirement. And now your State Farm agent can help guide you with the free State Farm Insurance and Financial Review to prioritize your needs and help you plan a roadmap for your financial future.
Come on, nothing beats pine trees.
Except for palm trees.
Call and schedule yours today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Contact Tom Lane to lay out your roadmap to retirement today at 377-8912 across from Gino's 140 Club in Bethalto.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Hi, George Weber. Weber Chevrolet's year-end clearance is underway, making now a great time to save money when you buy and when you drive. Through the end of the month, we are offering the highest sales incentives of the year. And no matter what you hear in the media, believe me, our financing is still as available and aggressive as it's ever been, if not more. Combine that with our great incentives and you have the lowest payments of the year. And that's just the start of the great values at Weber Chevrolet in Granite City, Illinois. Or check us out on the web at webergc.com.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Louis Korak and Brent Birkland back with you. Roxana Shells and the Alton Redbirds meeting here. Well, we're moving into the second inning now, and the Redbirds with a run in the first, and they lead Roxana 1-0 our score. And now the Redbirds will face the Shells here in the second inning and face the lower half of the batting order, starting with Brandon Palin, the number 7 hitter. And Palin will be followed by Drew Finnewald, who swings a bat on deck.
Redbirds off to a 1-0 lead. Get a double from Matthews, and he scores on the ground out by Roberts, and we move into the second.
Palin swings and misses, and that's strike one from Roberts. The Redbirds with a record of 5-2, looking for their 5th win in a row. They'd like to be 6-2 when they face the O'Fallon Panthers tomorrow. There's a ball outside, and it's 1-1. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. The next one is a strike, outside corner at the knees. A lot of strikes from this home plate umpire so far. You got to like that.
Oh, yeah.
1-2. The next is a check swing in the dirt, and he went too far. The catcher will throw to first. Out there on the throw to Bailey at first base, and there's one out.
Ball in the dirt, and that's Roberts' second strikeout of the night. He led off the game with a strikeout and leads off this second inning with another one. It's going to bring in Finnewald, who did not swing the bat in the first game here today.
Took the loss in relief in that first game. Swing and a miss. The catcher waits on deck, and in this game, that's Phil Perry. So Garner gets a break after catching last night and pitching, and then also catching this afternoon. There's a strike, and it's 0-2 to Finnewald. Number 8 hitter for Coach Mike Arbuthnot. Here's another from Roberts. Inside, and it hit him on the left elbow, it looked like. running up and in and hit by a pitch on 0-2.
Nah, not what you want to do when you get ahead in the count, but Shells get their second. Actually, their first base runner here. They left 3 on in the opening inning. Looking to get something going here in the second, down by a run.
And it's Perry at the plate, the number 9 hitter for the Shells in the night game tonight under the lights. And it's ball 1. He'll be followed by Arbuthnot, the top of the order. Again, Roxana with a record of 6-4. After losing last night in Sauget, 7-4 to Metro East Lutheran, and then losing to Marquette this afternoon. There's a strike, and it's 1-1. And they are scheduled to play 2 more games on Friday, but that's weather permitting because rain is in the forecast for Friday. 1-1 pitch. It's low. The runner going to throw down and out there. Nice throw by Calvert, the catcher. A gun down to second base.
Yeah, and it took a good throw to get him because Fenewald got a nice jump, and I thought he was going to be able to beat that, but it had to be a good throw, and it was right on top of the bag, and your middle infielders appreciate that when all they do is just have to catch and snap the glove down, and makes it easy for them.
Swing and a foul, making it 2-2 now. Even more amazing was that pitch was down low, maybe even in the dirt. Catcher scooped it, threw it down to second base, and caught stealing. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. He caught him looking on a big bender that caught the inside corner, and that's the end of the Roxana second inning. 2 more strikeouts for Roberts. He has 3 in the game. Middle of the second inning with the Redbirds leading the Shells 1-0. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Make life easy for yourself at the United Methodist Village.
With no more stairs and no more home upkeep in a spacious apartment or villa home, with no upfront endowment and just 1 monthly fee, you stay in control of your finances. Now that's easy and smart. Countryside living that is fun, neighborly, and only minutes from the Clark Bridge. The United Methodist Village, where living is easy.
I only wish I'd have moved here sooner.
My dentist is like part of the family. He's always gone out of his way to make things as painless as possible for me. He's kind of like my American Family Insurance agent. Whenever I've got a problem, my agent solves it quickly, and it never requires Novocaine. I think my dentist could take some pointers from my agent. American Family Insurance. The family you choose.
American Family Insurance.
For all your protection under one roof, call Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to the ballpark. It's the Roxana Shells and the Alton Redbirds under the lights tonight at Gordon Moore Park. 1-0 Alton. And the Redbirds back to the plate here in the bottom of the second inning. Swing and a miss to open up the bottom of the second. Designated hitter Nick Visconti from the left side.
Well, he took a home run hack there, but he came up empty on that changeup from Shook that just floated over that outside corner.
Travis Shook brings another one in there. Breaking ball at the knees. Strike 2 called.
You better be ready to swing tonight, boys. That's all I can say.
3 home runs, 12 RBIs for Visconti. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on 3 pitches. He kept it off speed and kept it down.
It's the key. If you got a home run hitter up there, you want to keep the ball down and away. He got a little too aggressive there on a couple pitches, probably swung at a couple of balls, and down on strikes and 3 pitches.
And one of the youngsters on the roster, Nick Lombardo, right fielder, bats now from the right side. He's the right fielder. Ball 1 up and away, and Shook brings another. Swing and a line drive, base hit into right field. Lombardo will have extra bases. It looks like he's around first. Pfeiffer grabs it, drops it. He's headed to third now. Lombardo standing at third with 1 out.
That was a good-looking swing there. Instead of trying to pull that ball to the left side, he just went with the pitch and took it in the right center field. A good piece of hitting. Got himself an easy double, and Coach Todd Hogg waves him on all the way over to third base once Pfeiffer dropped the ball, bobbled the ball out in right center, and Redbirds once again in business. They have a runner at third with 1 out.
And that will bring in Garner, who takes a strike. Eric Garner, number 15, and the left fielder for Alton tonight. 1 on, 1 out. Redbirds with a runner at third. They already lead 1-0. With a run in the first. Matthews scoring on an RBI ground out by the pitcher, Jason Roberts. Infield coming in now with the pitch, and there's a deep drive to right center field. Pfeiffer won't get that one. It's extra bases again. Right center field. A run will score. Garner with an RBI double, and it's 2-0.
It's another good-looking swing there from the Redbirds, and another good piece of hitting. Shook's trying to stay away from these right-handed hitters, and another case of instead of trying to pull the ball, you just go with the pitch and take it the other way and get yourself in scoring position, and it's a 2-0 lead.
And the Redbirds doubling their pleasure. Double for Matthews, double for Lombardo, double for Garner. There's a shot into left field. That's a base hit. Runner coming to third, and he'll hold there. It'll be first and third on a smash to left by the catcher, Cody Calvert. It is first and third with 1 out.
Well, going up there and swinging early in the count, and they're getting some good pitches to swing at here, and that's 3 straight hits now with 1 out.
And a courtesy runner for the catcher, Spencer Bazaluk. Down at first base. First and third here with 1 down, and the batter is Luke Edwards now. Luke, only a freshman. Second baseman, and he's going to bunt. Back to the pitcher it goes on a bunt. Throw to first. Out there. The run will score, though. After the throw to first, the runner, Garner, halfway home, and he decided to come all the way home, and it's another run.
Good job by the number 9 hitter there. Just get the ball and play. Get another run across, and it's 3-0 now. You get another runner in scoring position. Now with 2 outs. And you get back to the top of the order.
Safety squeeze there, really, and
more or less, yeah. It didn't look like a straight squeeze.
Now Jared Dooley will bat. 5'8" senior, waits. Struck out his first time up as he was caught looking on a 3-2 strike. Ball 1. 2 outs, 2 in here in the second inning, and it's 3-0 Alton. Shook, the right-hander, to Dooley. Now timeout is called as Shook steps off for the Shells. Now he looks in, gets the sign from Phil Perry, the catcher. High delivery for a ball. Dooley digs back in from the right side. Runner at second with 2 down. Redbirds with a run in the first, 2 here in the second inning. Shook will step off again. On deck, it's Ryan Matthews, another senior. We'll see if we get that far here in the second inning. There's a ball low and away. 3-0 the count. First base open, and Dooley waits on a 3-0. Will he take a pitch? He will, and it's up high. Ball 4, 2 on, 2 out, and here's Ryan Matthews. But first, a visit by pitching coach Pete Kleeman to the mound.
He's probably going to tell Shook here, you're going to have to give us some innings here tonight because we've pretty much taxed the pitching rotation after using 5 last night. 2 more here today. I don't think they can afford to go too deep into their pitching staff here tonight. So just a couple of words of wisdom for young Travis Shook, and just stay the course and hang with it here.
And interestingly enough, we saw Shook last night in Sauget against Metro East, and he faced 3 batters, remember, and he walked all 3. And he was gone. Shook here, outside, ball 1.
Well, that was that infamous inning where Shell pitchers are cruising along, no hitter going into the 4th inning, and boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, 5 walks in a row, and kind of set the table for Metro's 7-run inning on only 2 hits.
And they won it 7-4. That's all 7 runs in the 4th. Ryan Matthews, the batter. He wears number 6 on his jersey. He doubled and scored in the 1st inning. He's up again here in the 2nd inning. 2 on, 2 out. 1-1 pitch from Shook. The stretch. Swing and a line drive. That's extra bases. Matthews hits it into the corner. He turns on 1 and sends it to the warning track. 1 run in, 2 runs in. It's a 2-run double for Matthews, and it's 5-0 Redbirds.
Well, that's another solid shot. That one, pitch over the inner edge of the plate, and that one, that's a ball you want to turn on and rope down the line, and that's exactly what he did. 2nd double of the game for Matthews. This time he picks up a couple of RBIs. And it's 5-0 now.
And the inning continues for the Alton Redbirds as Jason Roberts checks in. The pitcher takes a big curveball, and it is strike 1 called. He had an RBI in the 1st inning on a ground out that scored Matthews. Matthews with a 2-run double in the left field corner. Outside for a ball. 4 doubles already for the Alton Redbirds here in 2 innings. One pitch to Roberts. Check swing. It's a strike. It's in there. Strike 2. This is the 8th hitter of the inning for the Redbirds. They've almost batted around. Evan Bailey waits on deck. He would be the 9th hitter of the 2nd inning. 1-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball is tapped to the right side. Ham, the 2nd baseman, fires to first. And that's the end of the inning. But the Redbirds have another good inning. They score 4 times in the 2nd inning. And after 2 here at Gordon Moore Park, it's the Alton Redbirds 5, the Roxana Shells 0. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Body Shop? Andy's Auto Body on Broadway in Alton.
Toyota has more cars with an EPA highway estimate over 30 miles per gallon than any other car company on the road today. Camry, Matrix, Corolla, Yaris, Solara, and Prius. So no matter how high gas prices get, you can keep moving forward.
Business owners all around the Riverbend have been turning to Chuck West Agency for over 46 years for help with employee benefits, retirement planning, and life insurance solutions. Retirement planning is one of the most crucial concerns for business owners and employees, so let Chuck West Agency help you find sound, innovative ways to meet these challenges. Give Chuck West a call at 618-462-6880 or email info@chuckwestagency.com.
Alton Redbirds and Roxana Shells. It's boys prep baseball tonight here on Z1570. And we move to the third inning now. The Roxana Shells to the plate, top of the third inning and top of the batting order. Aaron Arbuthnot, John Pleister, and Drew Brumley for the Shells, who trail 5-0. Arbuthnot sends one into right field. He dumps it in front of the right fielder for a leadoff single. Lombardo over there quickly to get it back in, but it's in short right field, and it's a hit for Arbuthnot.
Another good piece of hitting there. Just take the pitch and go the other way with it. And a number of hitters in this game have done that already and have gotten themselves hits. It's the second hit of the game for Roxana, and once again, they get runners on base. They just haven't been able to bring anybody around.
Roberts the stretch. One on and nobody out as he throws it outside for a ball. Another cold night at the ballpark. Blankets, winter coats, just like last night at GCS Ballpark when it was a little chilly.
But you and I are prepared tonight.
Tonight, yes.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the space heater. There's a foul ball, and the third baseman over there, and it pops out of his glove. Stilts over there quickly and right in front of the Alton dugout. And had a little tail on it there at the end and in and out of his glove.
Yeah, just overran the ball a shade. It's one of those where you want to make sure you've got enough room over there along that bench area. You want to get to a spot and get to the ball, but he took one step too far. Got a glove on the ball, but it just popped out.
There's a bunt foul to the catcher, and it's strike two.
So Pleister will get another life.
With Arbuthnot at first and nobody out. Roberts the pitcher, Calvert the catcher. Stilts at third, Dooley at short, Edwards at second, Bailey at first. Garner in left, Matthews in center, Lombardo in right field. Roberts looks in, checks the runner over his left shoulder, now throws over there and keeping the runner close. And you look at Arbuthnot compared to Bailey. Arbuthnot about 5'6" or 7", Bailey a foot taller. Here's the next swing and a fly ball to left. Left fielder Garner toward the line. He makes the catch. And that is the first out of the inning here in the third.
Well, they had him played well. They had him played to go the opposite way. If you're playing straight away there and that ball was tailing away down that left field line, it had a chance to drop in, but both the center fielder and left fielder were playing the hitter to go to left, and it turns out to be a can of corn.
1 on, 1 out. Number 3 hitter Brumley up there now. Well, not as much wind as we had this afternoon, that's for sure, but it's still here at Gordon Moore Park. Redbirds in the field, Roxana at the dish, and the Shells trailing 5-0. The runner going, the pitch is a strike, the throw down, and the catcher guns down another. Caught stealing once again, 2 down.
I think Roxana's going to figure out pretty quickly here that Calvert's not one that you want to take too many chances on. You already saw him pick one out of the dirt and still throw a runner out. That was just a gun and just perfect right on the right side of the bag where Dooley can just catch and drop his glove, and it's an easy out.
There's a ball up and in to Brumley. Don't forget tomorrow, softball here on the Big Z will be across the street. Diamond number 6, Roxana and Marquette. 4:15, the first pitch. Tomorrow afternoon. That'll be weather permitting as well. One-two pitch is in the dirt. It's 2-2. Roberts has allowed a couple of hits. He has struck out 3. 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. A fastball on the outside corner. Another strikeout. He has 4 Ks in the game. We're in the middle of the third inning. 5-0. The Redbirds lead Roxana. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Does your auto insurance meet your needs? Is your homeowner's policy covering everything you need it to? Call your local farmer's agent, Lou Mauser, today. He can review your coverages and identify potential gaps and let you know how Farmers Insurance can cover all your insurance needs. Call Farmers Insurance agent Lou Mauser today at 463-7570 or stop by his office that is located across the road from Alton High School. When you need the best insurance at reasonable prices, think of your local Farmers Insurance agent, Lou Mauser.
We're defined by what we pass on to the next generation. The ConocoPhillips Wood River Refinery is a proud neighbor of the Riverbend region. Their employees produce and distribute quality refined products throughout the Midwest in an environmentally safe manner. By using innovative refining processes, they are ready to meet the energy challenges of the future, so we can pass on what matters most to the ones who matter most. ConocoPhillips, energy for tomorrow.
What do I have to do to sell you a car?
Roberts Motors, easy to get to, just off Highway 67 or Highway 3 in Alton.
Alton Redbirds back to the plate here, bottom of the third inning as Evan Bailey takes ball 1. We're underway in the home half of the third inning. Bailey, Visconti, and Lombardo, the bat, here against Travis Shook, the right-hander. Shook brings it in, swing and a foul tip. It's 1-1. Louis Korak and Brent Birkeland back with you at Gordon Moore Park. We got started at 4:15 this afternoon with Roxana against Marquette. Now it's Roxana against Alton High tonight.
So we're just going to stay out here tonight since we got to go across the street tomorrow?
There you go. There's a ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Second baseman Trey Ham grabbed it behind the bag at second, but no throw. Bailey has a hit.
And it's his first hit of the game. He's 1 for 2 now.
5-0 in favor of the Redbirds. And the lefty now, designated hitter Nick Visconti, shoots one to second. Ham with a nice pick, and he throws to second out there. A fielder's choice. It goes 4-6, 1 out.
Good play there, and we're able to get the lead runner. Not enough there to turn the double play, but the first out is recorded.
Redbirds with 5 runs on 6 hits. Have also been given a walk. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter now. It's Nick Lombardo. Had a double into the right center field gap his first time up. Ball 1, low and away. Again, Gordon Moore Park will be a busy place again tomorrow. Softball, Roxana and Marquette, and baseball, O'Fallon and Alton High right here. One ball, no strikes. Lombardo, the right fielder. Digs in, gets ready to go again. Shook brings him another. Swing and a foul. 1-1. Our next softball game tomorrow, that Roxana Marquette game. Our next baseball game on the radio will be Monday. Bethalto Sports Complex for Jerseyville against CM in Bethalto. Mississippi Valley Conference baseball. High for a ball to Lombardo. Two and one the count. Travis Shook, the pitcher. Phil Perry, the catcher for Roxana High. 2-1, throw over to first, runner back. Visconti at first with one out. Two and one count to Lombardo. Shells looking for a double play ball. Here's the next. It's high. The runner going and safe at second base. A stolen base. It's ball 3 to the hitter.
Big jump and pretty easy there. Not much Perry can really do.
Three balls, one strike. Here's the next. Breaking ball, fouled back. 3-2. Again, we've been here for a while, but so is RiverBender.com. They were with us for Roxana and Marquette, and also with us for the Shells and the Redbirds tonight. So check it out now or check it out later. You can check out all the audio and the video on the internet, RiverBender.com. 3-2 is outside. Ball 4. Ball gets away, and the runner to third. First and third, one out.
Call that a pass ball.
And a walk by Shook. Brings in Eric Garner now. Number 15 on his jersey as the Redbirds look to add some more. They're up 5-0. And Garner now digs in with 2 on and 1 out. Throw over to first and the runner back. Fenewald holding the runner at first. That's Lombardo. Ham at second, playing close to the bag. So is Arbuthnot, the shortstop. Brandon Palin about even with the bag at third. Throw over to first again, runner back again. Garner, the number 7 hitter in the order for head coach Todd Haug. And Shook with a stretch and the delivery. Swinging a fly ball deep to center. Pfeiffer, though, running it down. He makes the catch. Runner tags at third to come home on the sacrifice fly. 6-0. 2 outs, though, in the third inning.
Well, but Garner gets the job done with the sacrifice fly. Brings home another run. That's his second RBI of the night. And Alton has scored now in every inning of this game. And they've built a 6-0 lead.
Catcher Cody Calvert, the batter now. He waits from the right side and takes low in the dirt. Ball 1. Runner going now. Lombardo saw that ball was down in the dirt and he took off. No throw to second. Ball 1 to the catcher. Calvert is a junior catcher. Swing and a chopper to short. Rolls out to Arbuthnot. Low throw, and it's an error as it gets by Fenewald. A run will score. The catcher, the batter, moves to second base with 2 down. So that should have ended the inning. But Arbuthnot with a low throw, and 7-0 our score.
And that was a problem for Roxana against Marquette today. They committed 7 of those. And that's not gonna help your cause at all. And I think some of the after effects of losing that game this afternoon have carried over into this game. And you're right, that should have ended the inning.
There's a strike to Luke Edwards, and it is 0-1. The most amazing thing about those 7 errors, 3 of them coming in the 8th inning to help Marquette win the game. 1 run with the help of 3 errors in the bottom of the 8th. Edwards, the number 9 hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second base with 2 down. The Redbirds have scored 2 more here in the 3rd inning. Strike on the outside corner, strike 2. Jared Dooley, top of the order, would be next if the inning continues here. And the pitch. Outside, 2-2. All the Redbirds have now batted twice, 2 times through the order here in 3 innings. 2-2 on the way, and strike 3 called. Outside corner again. The umpire likes that outside edge, and strike 3 to end the 3rd inning. 7-0. Alton over Roxana now as we go to the 4th. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Your kids now have kids of their own. I'm State Farm Agent Tom Lane. With just a simple gift, your grandchildren may experience a lifetime of life insurance. Give me a call at 377-8912 in Bethalto to discuss the many options that are available to provide your grandchildren with a gift of life. For great products and service that are available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, call me, Tom Lane, at 377-8912.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown! Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Hi, George Weber. Weber Chevrolet's year-end clearance is underway, making now a great time to save money when you buy and when you drive. Through the end of the month, we are offering the highest sales incentives of the year. And no matter what you hear in the media, believe me, our financing is still as available and aggressive as it's ever been, if not more. Combine that with our great incentives and you have the lowest payments of the year. And that's just the start of the great values at Weber Chevrolet in Granite City, Illinois. Or check us out on the web at webergc.com.
With Louis Korak, Brent Berkland back with you at Gordon Moore Park. After 3 innings now, the Alton Redbirds have built their lead up to 7-0 over the Roxana Shells. Shells here in the 4th inning will have Ham, Grizzle, and Pfeiffer against Jason Roberts.
Shells have quite the hurdle to come back from, but does this score look familiar to you?
Just like the first game,
Exactly.
7-0.
Exactly.
And it went to extra innings. High, ball 1 to start the 4th. Next pitch is outside, 2-0. Trey Ham walked in the 1st inning against Roberts. Pitch on the way. Strike on the outside corner there. It's 2-1. Ham with another big game this afternoon. 4 RBIs. He had 3 hits against Marquette. Fly ball, foul ball into the right field corner, into the bullpen in right field. And it's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Roberts the pitcher, Calvert the catcher. Stilts, even with the bag at third. Bailey playing deep at first. And the second baseman about halfway, Edwards. Shortstop deep, though, that's Dooley. And it's just outside, up and away for ball 3. Here's the next. Check swing and a foul ball. Makes it, keeps it at 3-2.
Tough pitch to hit there when it was on the hands, but he got just enough of it to stay alive.
Alton Redbirds down in the left field corner. Their bullpen working a little bit. A right-hander down there. There's a ground ball in the hole at short. Dooley knocks it down, but that's an infield single. And Ham has another hit.
Yeah, once that ball got past Stilts, really no chance for Dooley. He was able to knock it down, but it would have taken almost an improbable throw to get him out. And even the best of throws probably would have been not good enough there from deep in the hole at short.
Runner on at first and nobody out. There's a swing and ball back to the screen. Foul ball, strike 1. It's Grizzle to the plate, designated hitter Brandon Grizzle batting for the pitcher Travis Shook. In the number 5 hole for Coach Mike Arbuthnot, who is coaching down at third, his assistant coach Pat Keith coaching at first. Strike, a nice fastball there. It's 0-2. Pfeiffer will be next. Pitch on the way, swinging a foul off and out of play. A lot of the student body here, especially for the Alton Redbirds down to our left. Fans braving the cold here tonight once again. Throw over to first and the runner back.
Are you nice and toasty here with the heat?
Beautiful space heater. Beautiful. 2 strikes.
It was a day too late, though.
That's true. There's a pitch high for a ball. He wastes 1. It's 1-2. From day to day, you never know. Tomorrow, high in the 50s, I guess, with a chance of rain. Low and away, it's 2-2. It may not rain till we get out to the ballpark.
That's usually the way it works.
Mm-hmm. Diamond number 6. Tomorrow, the softball diamond. Roxana against Marquette here on the Big Z.
I'm ready to get rid of my winter clothes, though.
That would be nice. There's a ground ball to the right side. Second baseman Edwards with a nice play to his left. Out at first. The runner was going, and somebody had to cover the bag, but Edwards comes back to his left to make the play.
Yeah, he did make a nice play there because he had already committed to go to the bag with the runner going, and he had to quickly backtrack to concentrate on getting that ground ball, and does a nice job just to get 1 out of that. Really no opportunity to get the lead runner.
And that'll bring in Alex Pfeiffer, Shells center fielder. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Runner at second base now with 1 out. Shells trying to get on the board. Ground ball to Dooley at short. He charges it, throws to first. 2 down. The runner goes to third base.
First pitch swinging is Pfeiffer, and ball was hit slowly enough where Ham can move into third base, and Roxana trying to get on the board here in the 4th inning. Base hit would do it, but it's going to take a 2-out hit to get the job done. Palin's at the plate.
Brandon Palin, the third baseman, takes a strike. Big curveball on the outside edge. Struck out his first time up. Roberts has had at least one strikeout in every inning. He doesn't have one here in the fourth yet. Swing and a foul, strike two. He may be getting one in the next few seconds here. He's got 4 Ks on the night. Allowed 3 hits, 2 walks, back-to-back walks back in the first inning, and he's also hit a batter. So the Shells have had a few base runners once again, but they did last night against Metro East and again this afternoon against Marquette. But they've lost 2 games in a row in the last 24 hours and trail here 7-0 to Alton High. The next pitch, swing and a miss. There it is, another strikeout for Roberts. 5 in the game. We're in the middle of the 4th inning. Our score, the Redbirds 7, the Shells nothing. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Make life easy for yourself at the United Methodist Village.
With no more stairs and no more home upkeep in a spacious apartment or villa home, with no upfront endowment and just one monthly fee, you stay in control of your finances. Now that's easy and smart. Countryside living that is fun, neighborly, and only minutes from the Clark Bridge. The United Methodist Village, where living is easy.
I only wish I'd have moved here sooner.
My dentist is like part of the family. He's always gone out of his way to make things as painless as possible for me. He's kind of like my American family insurance agent. Whenever I've got a problem, my agent solves it quickly, and it never requires Novocaine. I think my dentist could take some pointers from my agent. American Family Insurance. The family you choose.
American Family Insurance.
For all your protection under one roof, call Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance.
Back at diamond number 5 at Gordon Moore Park in Alton. We thank you for tuning in to Z1570 tonight for more Riverbend Prep Baseball. Just after 8 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. And we roll on for the home half of the 4th inning. The Redbirds with the top of the batting order up there. Dooley, Matthews, and Roberts here in the bottom of the 4th, and the Redbirds lead it 7-0. Dooley the batter, and his 3rd at bat of the night against Roxana.
Well, they've scored in every inning, and
looking for more.
Well, maybe they're now. You look at the scoreboard, you see 7-0. Maybe you're thinking of putting up 3 more here, getting 3 outs, and getting yourself a quick 5-inning win.
After the Shells had to go 8 innings this afternoon.
To lose.
Well, we'll see what happens. Redbirds up 7-0. A run in the first, 4 in the 2nd inning, 2 more in the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Jared Dooley.
That was one of those where the ball got real big up there and takes a mighty hack and comes up with nothing.
That's a big cut for a little guy. 5'8", shortstop, swing and a foul. 3-2, still the count.
Now, how do you know he's 5'8"?
5'8"-ish.
Give or take.
Right.
An inch or two.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
Dooley, Matthews, and Roberts here in the 4th. Dooley shoots one into the gap in right center field. There's a big hit for the shortstop. Dooley around first, on his way to second. Headed for 3rd with a triple to start the 4th inning.
Well, there's a big hit for a little guy there.
There you go.
And he punches one into right center field. Again, another extra base hit and another good piece of hitting of just going the other way and taking what's given to you. And again, Shook just trying to work away from these right-handed hitters, and Alton's not biting and trying to pull all these pitches, and just shoots that one into the gap and uses his speed to get all the way around to third base and another extra base hit.
And a lot of those have gone the other way. You mentioned Lombardo, his double was to right center. Garner, his double was to right center. Now Dooley, a triple to right center. Matthews takes a strike. Matthews has 2 doubles in the game.
2 RBIs. He drove in 2 with his last double in the second inning, a 4-run second inning.
There's a shot to the left side. Base hit under the glove of Brandon Palin at third, and 3 RBIs for Matthews. He's 3 for 3.
Pulls that one in between third and short and is able to get himself another RBI and another run for Alton here, and they've again scored in every inning now and lead 8-0.
That'll bring in the pitcher, Jason Roberts now. Roberts fouls one up the first base side, strike 1. Boy, you got a feel for a guy like Travis Shook, because the Shells used 5 pitchers last night, 2 more today against Marquette, so he's just out there all by himself, really. Right-hander to right-hander here. Shook to Roberts. Strike on the outside edge. It's 0-2. Roberts with an RBI in the first inning. He's 0 for 2, though, with 2 groundouts. Outside and low for ball 1. Nobody out here in the 4th. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball low, and count now even at 2-2. Bailey will be next. It's Roberts right now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Matthews at first. The pitch is high, ball 3.
Well, he had him at 0-2, and Roberts has worked it all the way back to full. You wonder if Todd Hogg's going to put the runner in motion here, even with nobody out, but maybe not with an 8-run lead.
Runner not going. Off the pitcher's glove to the shortstop. Throw to second. Safe there. He beat the throw. Matthews. Bang, bang play at second base, and everybody's safe.
In that situation, you're better off just to get yourself an out. Shook just got a piece of that thing going up the middle, and Arbuthnot would have been better off just to go to first, get yourself an out. He tried to take the easy way out, and Matthews is able to beat the throw on the fielder's choice.
8-0 our score. The first 3 have reached here in the 4th inning, and here is Evan Bailey. Low and away, ball 1. The 6'5" first baseman up there. Shook to Bailey. Swing and a deep drive to center. Pfeiffer going back, way, way, way back, and it is off the warning track and off the fence. Bailey has at least a double. He's headed for third. 1 run in, 2 runs in. It's a 2-run triple for Bailey to deep center field.
If he hits that anywhere else, it's a home run. He got all of that, but he hit it to the deepest part of the park, and if you could believe it, as soon as he swung, the wind was just absolutely calm, and now it's starting to pick up again, blowing straight out. I mean, when you and I were here earlier today, that flag was just whipping straight out. But he hit the ball to the deepest part of the park and gets himself a triple and knocks in 2 runs to make it 10-0.
2-run triple and yet another extra base hit. for the Alton Redbirds tonight. Here's a pitch that's outside and low. Ball 1 to Visconti, and still nobody out in the fourth inning. Ten to nothing. The Redbirds have scored in every at bat. We're in the fourth. There's a strike. It's 1-1. Left-handed batter Visconti waits. 1-1 pitch, swinging a line drive to left. Left fielder coming on, makes the catch. Bailey will stay at third. In short left field, Brumley made the grab.
Oh, he's on the run all the way in, and Bailey didn't get back to the bag right away, maybe thinking that thing was going to fall in there, but once he did, it would have been tough for him to regroup and try to score on that. So it's a 10-0 lead. He's probably just better off being there. One out in the inning now, and it's going to bring up Lombardo.
Pitch is up and away, ball 1. Redbirds with a run in the first, 4 in the second inning, 2 more in the third, and now 3 in the fourth. Crooked numbers all the way across. Ball 2 outside.
On their way to what, 5 in a row here?
Would be 5 in a row. Lost a couple back-to-back to some Missouri schools, but they haven't lost since. There's a pitch high for a ball. Scheduled to play O'Fallon coming up tomorrow. There's a ball, and it's a walk, a 4-pitch walk to Lombardo. He's on at first, 1 out. First and third for the Redbirds.
Wonder if long day of making trips to the mound for Pete Kleeman, and he's going to go to the pen here.
New pitcher for the Roxana Shells here in the fourth inning. We'll tell you about the pitching change in a moment. Redbirds with 3 runs here in the fourth inning. They lead it 10-0. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Body Shop? Andy's Auto Body on Broadway in Alton.
Toyota has more cars with an EPA highway estimate over 30 miles per gallon than any other car company on the road today. Camry, Matrix, Corolla, Yaris, Solara, and Prius. So no matter how high gas prices get, you can keep moving forward.
Business owners all around the Riverbend have been turning to Chuck West Agency for over 46 years for help with employee benefits, retirement planning, and life insurance solutions. Retirement planning is one of the most crucial concerns for business owners and employees, so let Chuck West Agency help you find sound, innovative ways to meet these challenges. Give Chuck West a call at 618-462-6880 or email info@chuckwestagency.com.
Alton Redbirds and Roxana Shells. Nathan Martz, number 10, will jump in and try his luck on the mound for the Shells. So Shook is finished after 3 1/3 innings pitched here, and it's 10-0 in favor of Alton.
Good luck is all I got to say. It's been a tough go for Shell pitchers for the last 3 games now, and you got to figure you're playing a bigger school here and a better team in the Redbirds, and you'd like to come up with a good showing, but it's a tough lineup to get to, and they've certainly showed impose their will here and flex their moxie, and they rightfully lead 10-0.
Playing some good baseball these days, that's for sure, under first-year head coach Todd Haug, and a mixture of veterans and young players, freshmen all the way through seniors in the lineup, and on their way to a 6-2 start here with a victory tonight over Roxana. 10-0 over the Shells right now, and Nathan Martz brings in a strike to Garner. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter, so Nathan Martz will get a chance to see what he can do. Pitch on the way, swinging a line drive into the corner, extra bases again for the Redbirds. A run will come in to score. A stand-up double for Garner, an RBI double, 11-0 Alton.
Brings in another run here and just gets another good rip and is able to pull that one down the left field line. And like you said, it's been pretty commonplace here today. Another extra base hit. That's his second. And each time Garner's been to the plate, he's delivered an RBI. He's got 3 in the game now, 2 doubles and a sac fly. And still only have 1 out.
There's a ground ball to third. Palin knocks it down, blocks it. He'll hold on to it, though, and the bases will be loaded with 1 out. Calvert on at first base.
Reached on an error last inning. Reaches on another one here, and Palin's had a tough go of it today. He was able to preserve the run from scoring there, but the bases will be loaded now. And looks like we have
Spencer Bazaluk.
Spell it for me.
Fly ball to deep left center field. Pfeiffer going to chase it, and he's going to chase it all the way to the fence. Extra bases again for the Redbirds. 1 run in, and 2 runs coming in. Hopefully he'll score, and he's out at home as Garner was caught between third and home. He wanted to go back to the third base bag, but it was already occupied. So 1 run comes in on the double by Bazaluk, 2 down.
Well, because the runner behind him, which is Calvert, I believe, was already basically on top of him, so he had no choice but to come home. He probably would have been safe pretty easily there, but nonetheless, the Shells are able to do it the hard way, get the second out of the inning. So Bazaluk gets 1 RBI instead of 2, but yet another extra base hit.
Michael Meyer, number 23, will bat now. Pinch hitter and a fly ball to left. And the left fielder Brumley under it and has it to end the inning. Well, the Alton Redbirds come up with 5 more runs, and they lead it 12-0. All 12 runs charged to the starter, Travis Shook, who left there in the 4th inning. Will go to the 5th inning now at Gordon Moore Park. 12-0. The Redbirds lead the Roxana Shells. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
We're defined by what we pass on to the next generation. The ConocoPhillips Wood River Refinery is a proud neighbor of the Riverbend region. Their employees produce and distribute quality refined products throughout the Midwest in an environmentally safe manner. By using innovative refining processes, they are ready to meet the energy challenges of the future, so we can pass on what matters most to the ones who matter most. ConocoPhillips, energy for tomorrow.
Shop? Andy's Auto Body on Broadway in Alton.
Alton Redbirds will go to the bullpen. Nick Visconti will try and wrap things up here as we go to the 5th inning. 4 innings for Roberts, 4 shutout innings against the Roxana Shells, and now it will be Visconti. And we'll see how he handles the fifth inning. 12-0. The Redbirds lead the Shells. Louis Korak and Brent Birkland back with you.
Well, unless Roxana can come up with at least 3 runs here, we're going to have a shortened game here. And Roberts did a nice job in the 4 innings that he worked. He only allowed 3 hits, no runs. It's been an offensive explosion here for Alton tonight, considering they got a number of extra base hits. I haven't counted them all up yet. I don't know if you have, but 12 hits on the night. If I had to guess before I even count here, I'd say 7 or 8 of them were extra base hits.
Yeah, doubles and triples. Ryan Touche will bat here. He is pinch hitting in the 5th inning. It's 22 against 22. Visconti and Touche battling in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul ball off to the right. Slicing away. Number 5, Jason Roberts, now at third base. Visconti on the mound. Fifth inning underway. Touche takes low and away for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Touche waits and takes high, 2-2. Well, Roxana again losing at GCS Ballpark last night to Metro East Lutheran. Lost in extra innings to Marquette this afternoon, 8-7, 8 innings. Now falling to the Alton Redbirds. So again, 3 games in 24 hours, and it'll be 3 losses in a row.
Sometimes you have to battle through some adversity during the season, and it looks like for the Shells, that time is now.
Pitch on the way to Touche. Swing and a miss. Fastball, and he blew it by him at 2-2. 1 out.
Yeah, just a straight fastball there, and a little high heat, and Touche cannot catch up with it, and he's the first out of this 5th inning.
Matt Drawl will now pinch hit for Perry, the catcher. So Drawl, the lefty. Pitcher and first baseman, strike 1. Ball low, it's 1-1. Well, if my count is correct, the Redbirds with 6 doubles, 2 triples, 8 extra base hits, just like you said. You're right.
Pretty good without
When you're right, you're right. 2-1 the count.
Scotty Harper's trying to debate you down there.
I think he's after you, not me.
He might be.
2-1.
I'm trying to give his team a little more credit there.
There's a strike called, and it's 2-2 to Drawl.
Beef up those Redbirds. Got a tough conference game tomorrow. Save some of those extra base hits. They got a big one tomorrow against O'Fallon here.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a foul. Still 2-2. Visconti and Drawl battling here.
Heck, O'Fallon had a good one yesterday, didn't they? Had a 5-4 victory over Belleville West.
That's right. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And Visconti with a couple of strikeouts coming in.
There's a good cutter running down and in on the left-handed batter there. And Drawl can't come up with it. And here we got another pinch hitter. So Mike Arbuthnot getting some other kids some at-bats here. Looks like McCann's going to step in for the first time today.
Tyler McCann, number 18. McCann takes high for a ball. Two outs here in the fifth inning. The Redbirds 1 out away from a 5-inning victory tonight. And their 5th win in a row. They'll be 6-2 on the year. Swing and a miss. That's a strike. Two and one count now. Visconti looks in, gets the sign, and the pitch. Low and in for a ball. 3-1. Visconti gets a new baseball, and Tyler McCann from the left side at 3-2. It's a full count. And the pitch on the way. 3-2, swing and a miss, and he strikes out the side, and that's the ball game. 12-0. The Redbirds over the Roxana Shells in 5 innings tonight. Back at Gordon Moore Park in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Lou Mauser, your local farmer's insurance agent. ConocoPhillips, energy for tomorrow. Roberts Motors, the value store since 1949. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Weber Granite City Chevrolet. United Methodist Village, where living is easy. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Wood River, caring beyond prescriptions. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof. Andy's Auto Body in Alton and Maryville, we can fix anything. Alton Toyota, Toyota makes the car, Munganast makes the difference. And the Chuck West Agency, helping business owners for over 46 years.